Good morning to Madam Ratna. My name is Wong Kai Chi. Today I will present the midterm examination of BTMT2093 Network Management and Business Growth. Today I will present Section C Supply Management Analysis of Shopee, which is one of the largest e-commerce platform in Southeast Asia. I will cover Shopee supply chain structure, the problem it faced, proposed improvement based on class concept, and key finding from my voice annotation task on inventory management. Company introduction. Slide 2 provide an introduction to Shopee. Shopee was founded in 2015 and is owned by C Limited, a Singaporean technology company. Shopee is currently the largest e-commerce platform in Southeast Asia, operating in market including Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, Philippines, Vietnam, Singapore, Taiwan, and more recently Brazil. What makes Shopee unique is its first mobile approach, meaning the platform was designed primarily for smartphone users. Shopee offers several key services to support its supply chain. Shopee Mall is the section for official brand store and authorized distributor, which guarantee product authenticity. Shopee Express, also known as SPS, is Shopee's in-house logistic arm that handle last mile delivery. Fulfillment by Shopee's or FBS is a service where sellers send their delivery and inventory to Shopee warehouse, and Shopee handles storage, packaging, and shipping. In my analysis, I will focus on how these different components work together to form Shopee supply chain. Supply chain structure. Slide 3 shows the supply chain structure of Shopee. The flow starts with the supplier and move through the manufacturer, warehouse, distributor, and finally to the customer. At the supplier stage, we have factories, brand owners like Samsung and Unilever, and local producers who source product. At the manufacturer stage, goods are produced either through mass production for Shopee Mall brands or through small batch production for individual sellers. The warehouse stage involves two main type of facility. The first is fulfillment by Shopee or FBS, where Shopee manages storage, packaging, and delivery for sellers. The second is the Shopee Operational Center or SOC, which function as a sorting and distribution hub. The distributor stage is handled by Shopee Express, also known as SPX, which is Shopee internal logistic network, along with third-party partner like GHTK and Best Express. For international shipment, cross-border logistic connect supplier directly to distributor. Finally, the customer receive product through the Shopee mobile app or website. What makes Shopee unique is its hybrid model that combine customer to customer transaction from individual sellers and business to customer transaction from official brands through Shopee Mall. Supply chain analysis. Slide 4 provide a deeper analysis of Shopee supply chain, specifically focusing on the small batch, quick response inventory model that many Shopee sellers use. This model has three phases. In phase 1, which is the testing phase, lasting 1 to 2 weeks, seller place an initial order of only 100 to 200 units. These units are shipped via air freight, which is faster but more expensive. Seller then monitor daily sales performance to see if the product has demand. In phase 2, this which is the scaling phase. If daily sales exceed 10 units per day, seller place a second order of 300 to 500 units. These are shipped via sea freight, which is lower but cheaper per unit. Seller also calculate their reorder point using the formula where reorder point equal average daily sales multiplied by lead time in days plus safety stock. In phase 3, which is the maturity phase, for stable base selling product, seller move their inventory to Shopee FBS warehouse to qualify for express delivery status. They also maintain safety stock at overseas warehouse for 3 to 5 day replenishment. The diagram on this slide shows how inventory level go up when new stock arrive and go down as customer make purchase. The red line mark the reorder point, which trigger a new purchase order before the inventory runs out completely. Problem 1. Delivery delays and logistic disruption. Slide 5 explain the first major supply chain problem faced by Shopee, which is delivery delays and logistic channel disruption. Shopee operate what it call end-day delivery channels, which promise delivery within a specific number of days. However, these channels have experienced frequent shutdown and disruption across Southeast Asia. For example, in the Philippines, the end-day delivery channel closed during the National Day holidays from September 29 to October 6. In Malaysia, there were two disruption periods from September 16 to 18 and from August 31st. In Thailand, delivery channels remain closed due to rainy season conditions with uncertain reopening date. This disruption creates serious problems. Seller cannot predict reliable delivery times, which make it difficult to promise accurate shipping estimate to customer. Customer satisfaction decreases significantly when the delivery time promise are not met, leading to negative reviews and reduced repeat purchase. Seller also lost the fast delivery badge on their product listing, which help with sales conversions and search ranking. During peak season like the 9.9 sales event, this disruption hit hardest because sellers who stock up heavily for promotions find their inventory stuck in warehouse during closure period. One seller famously reported that previously the problem was buyer chasing seller for delivery update, but now the problem has reversed to seller begging for logistics services. Problem 2. Inventory shortage and stock discrepancy. Slide 6 explains the second major supply chain problem faced by Shopee, which is inventory shortage and stock discrepancies. There are two main types of inventory problem on Shopee. The first is system versus physical mismatch. This happens when the warehouse show 200 units available, but the Shopee system show 0 units, or the opposite where the system show stock but warehouse worker cannot physically locate the items. The second problem is cross-border synchronization failures, where inventory data fails to sync between the Shopee platform, the seller on ERP system, and overseas warehouse system. The impact on this inventory problem is substantial. When products show viral potential, sellers who bulk order several thousand units often end up with dead stock after the 1 to 2 month trend pass. But sellers who order too conservatively run out of stock and miss sales opportunities. Many sellers lack proper safety stock calculations, even though the recommended formula this is that safety stock should equal average daily sales multiplied by 7 days. Because this is often not implemented, sellers face platform penalty for overselling, which means taking orders for products that are out of stock. Customer trust erodes when orders cannot be fulfilled. Shopee marketplace reputation suffers, and sellers lost their product weight and search ranking when products go out of stock. Proposed improvement 1. API information sharing. Slide 7 presents the first proposed improvement based on class concept, which is enhanced information sharing through API integration. The class concept applied here is information sharing across supply chain partner. This improvement directly addresses the inventory discrepancy problem I explained on the previous slide. Shopee should mandate on incentive real-time API integration between seller, warehouse, and the Shopee platform. This means that requiring sellers to integrate their ERP system with Shopee inventory management system. It means implementing automatic stock update at 1 hour intervals or less, rather than relying on manual update that many sellers currently use. And it means creating a centralized dashboard showing real-time inventory across all warehouses including FBS, SOC, and third-party facilities. These expected benefits of these improvements are significant. First, it eliminates the problem where the system shows the stock but the warehouse has none. Second, it enables automatic reorder trigger when stock fall below safety threshold level. Third, it reduces overselling penalties for sellers. Fourth, it improves Shopee ability to predict demand and allocate warehouse space efficiently. According to industrial source, sellers who use API connected system reduce their stock out risk significantly compared to those using manual inventory management method. Proposed improvement 2, risk pooling, and proposed improvement 3, small batch system. Slide 8 presents the second and third proposed improvement. The second improvement is a multi-warehouse risk pooling strategy. The class concept applied here is risk pooling, which means combining inventory across multiple locations to reduce the variability of demand that any single location faces. This improvement directly addresses the delivery delay problem. Shopee should implement a distributed inventory system where sellers can split their inventory across multiple warehouse locations. This would include a primary warehouse that holds 80% of stock of regular order, a backup warehouse that holds 20% of inventory, in an alternative locations, and cross-warehouse routing capabilities so that when one logistic channel closes, order automatically route through the backup location instead. The expected benefits are reduced dependency on any single logistic channel, maintain delivery speed even during channel closure, and protection for seller against having all eggs in one basket during holiday shutdowns. So the next is the third improvement is a formalized small batch quick response inventory management system. The class concept applied here are inventory management and demand forecasting. Under this proposed system, seller follow three phases. In phase 1, the tasting phase, seller order only 100 to 200 unit and ship via air freight. In phase 2, the scaling phase, if daily sales exceed 10 unit, seller order 300 to 500 unit and ship via sea freight. They calculate their reorder point using the formula reorder point equal average daily sales multiplied by lead time in days plus safety stock. In phase 3, the maturity phase, seller move inventory to Shopee FBS warehouse for express delivery. The expected benefit include reduced dead stock risk when product trend change, maintain product availability for items, gain unexpected popularity, and lower storage costs compared to bulk ordering. Annotation findings, inventory management key takeaway. Slide 9 summarizes the key findings from my voice annotation task on inventory management. I will highlight three main takeaways. First, the reorder point formula is critical for preventing stock out. The formula is reorder point equal average daily sales multiplied by lead time in days plus safety stock. For example, if a seller sells 10 units per day, their supplier takes 5 days to deliver, and they keep 20 units as a safety stock. The reorder point would be 10 times 5 plus 20, which equals 70 units. When inventory drops to 70 units, they place a new order automatically. Second, safety stock is the extra inventory kept to protect against uncertainty in demand or supply. A simple rule of thumb is safety stock equals average daily sales multiplied by 7 days. Without the safety stock, any unexpected spike in demand or delay from the supplier will cause a stock out. Third, technology enable modern inventory management. Barcode scanning and RFID tag allow company to track every single item in real time. Warehouse management system automatically update inventory count. API integration connects seller system directly to e-commerce platform. All of this technology help company move from reactive inventory management when they only act after a problem occur to proactive inventory management when they anticipate problems and prevent them before they happen. Conclusion. Slide 10 is the conclusion of my presentations. To summarize everything I have presented today. First, Shopee's supply chain structure follow a clear flow from supplier to manufacturer to warehouse to distributor to customer with a hybrid model that combines customer to customer and business to customer transactions. Second, the two main supply chain problems faced by Shopee are delivery delays and logistic channel disruptions, and inventory shortage with system discrepancies. Third, based on class concept, I have recommend three improvement. Improvement 1 is API information sharing for real-time inventory system. Improvement 2 is risk pooling through a multi-warehouse distributed inventory system. Improvement 3 is a formalized small batch quick response inventory management system with a clear reorder point calculations. The most important lesson I have learned from this analysis is that inventory management is a balancing act between having enough stock to satisfy customer and not having so much stock that it wastes money. The best inventory manager do not guess. They use data, formulas, and technology to make informed decisions. They plan for uncertainty by building in safety stock. They continuously measure their performance and adjust their method. That's all from me. Thank you for listening my presentation.